1 Hour Smart Home here, and today we're reviewing the Amazon Echo Buds versus the Amazon Echo Buds with ANC or active noise cancellation. So these were the first version of Echo Buds that came out, and then they had an updated version, which are these that have active noise cancellation. So what we're going to do is take a look at these. I'm going to give you my opinion on them after owning both for over 6 months, and then you can make your decision on what's going to work best for you. So right here we've got the original Amazon Echo Buds. You can still find these, and they've updated generations with software and everything like that, but primarily remain the same. You've got a case which you can close or open. It's got this little button here for pairing or actions, and then you have a USB-C charging port here on the side, and then both of these will come out of the case. It's kind of magnetic in there, and you can see the shape that we've got for the earbuds. So I'm going to put that to the side here, and then we're going to take a look at the geometry of the other case. So what we've got here with the active noise cancellation is, rather than these buds kind of going in sideways like they do with the original Echo Buds, they're going to go in from the top of the case. Now you can see a couple main differences here are that you've got a little indicator light that shows the charging when you open it up on each side of the bud. So you've got one here and here. If I open it up and close it, it should pop back up. But you've got your right and your left, and then these two indicator lights which indicate their charge level. So I'm green and good to go, as well as it says R and L for right and left. So let's take these out and take a look at them. You can see how they charge right here. You've got 2 contacts on the original Echo Buds, and then here you've got 3 contacts. When we close up this case to the Echo Buds with the active noise cancellation, you can see this is more elongated. It is a little bit larger than the original Echo Buds case. The original one is narrower as well when you've got them compared. Now this one also has an action button on the back here, and then you also use a USB-C charging port, which I like. Another thing that you might notice is that the geometry and shape of the Echo Buds with the active noise cancellation is completely different than the original Echo Buds. So let's see, we've got our right bud right here, and we've got our right bud right here. So these ones right here have the active noise cancellation. These ones do not. Now, in terms of what they both do, they are both sweat resistant, so you can use these working out. I've never had an issue with them. I've actually dropped this one in water and just wiped it off, and I didn't have any issues with it. It didn't sit there for very long, but it did fall in a puddle. No issues at all. And this one I've actually had to clean with water because I also dropped it on the floor in a gross location, and it was fine after I cleaned it. I just let them dry out for a couple of hours, both of them, before I put them back in for charging. So they don't make any claim to that other than they are sweat resistant, but I haven't had any issues with sweat or rain when you're running, or even a little bit of water for cleaning this up having any issues. Now they both work with Alexa, so that means that you can use Alexa voice commands. You can also use them with Google Home voice commands and even Siri if you've got it properly connected to your phone. Now I usually just use the Alexa voice commands for things like turning on or off music, or playing or pausing music, or going to the next song. You can also do those functions by tapping the outside of the earbud right here, and you can customize that as well. You can do the same tap on the outside of these earbuds as well, and you can customize the functionality of those taps through the Amazon Echo app or the Amazon Alexa app, which is really nice. So you can do things like even control your lighting from these if you have compatible Alexa devices connected to your Echo Buds. In terms of playback, you're going to get 5 hours of playback out of either one of these. And what's interesting is that the original Echo Buds, these ones right here, so these two, those will actually give you 20 hours of playback with the charging case, so you can charge these up about 4 times. The Echo Buds with the active noise cancellation will only give you 15 hours of playback when you charge them up in the case. So about 3 different charges, but they still have approximately 5 hours of playback. It just means that you're going to get a little bit more time out of these than you will out of these. Another feature that both of them have is 2-hour playback from a 15-minute quick charge, and I do like that because if they aren't charged, what I'll do is just throw them up into the case, and like on the drive to the gym or whatever, that's enough time to usually get me through a workout if they're completely not charged, so I do like that. Now, another thing that is unique to the Amazon Echo Buds with the ANC or active noise cancellation, which is these ones, is that they come with a more customizable fit. So what you get with the Echo Buds with active noise cancellation is that you get these 3 earpieces, like so, which can then be removed. You remove this little piece here, and you can put any one of these on here. It takes a little bit of messing around, but you'll get it eventually. It's kind of hard for me to do on video, but once you get it figured out, those will pop right on there, and then you can change that shape of earbud that you're going to have. And like I said, it's hard to do on video, so we're probably not going to do that, but you'll get it figured out eventually. It takes maybe like 30 seconds. There we go, I got it on. And you can change that to the shape of your ear, which I really like. And then they have these little rubber pieces that you can also put around the outside of these that will kind of give you extra fit as well. And I probably should have put this on before I had this thing on here. But what this does is give you a little bit more grip and stability in your ear if you're doing something active like running or biking. It just has a little bit more friction than the traditional buds, and there's a couple different sizes of these that they include in the box that allow you to shape them to your ear canal as well. So with the Echo Buds with active noise cancellation, what you're going to get is, you can see there's shape here, it's rubber, it goes around here, and then you can customize your fit in the inner ear. So you have a lot more customization with the Echo Buds with ANC or active noise cancellation with that higher end product than you do with the original Echo Buds. These will come with just some very basic rubber things that you can put over here, but they're much thinner. But these give you more shape, and then you can customize inner ear and outer ear, which I do like. In terms of comfort and fit, I never really have either one of these like fall out of my ears. However, I do think these in general do fit better if you are being more active, just because you can put this rubber piece on the outside, and then you can adjust to the correct size for your particular inner ear with this inner piece, which really does make a difference. So I do think these will fit a little bit better. Now, in terms of the active noise cancellation, there's 2 modes for the Amazon Echo Buds with active noise cancellation. The original ones, they do not have that. But you have one that's pass-through, so it'll let sound pass through, and you can actually enhance the pass-through audio when you are not playing anything. So if you want to eavesdrop on somebody, it kind of amplifies your hearing with the Amazon Echo Buds with ANC if you have pass-through on and you have these turned up. So that might be some feature that you're interested in. But with the active noise cancellation, it definitely does cancel out background noise if you're trying to concentrate in something like a coffee shop and do a phone call, or if you're just trying to do work and you want music on. You're not going to hear things that are going around in the background as much with these as you would with these, because there is no cancellation or noise cancellation with these. So overall, I do think I like these Echo Buds a little bit more with active noise cancellation. The only downside you're getting is that instead of 4 charge ups in 20 hours, you're getting 15 hours of charge ups, or 3 charge ups instead of the 4 with these. And these come in at a higher price point. Now, both of these go on sale relatively frequently, but in general, these are about 2 times the cost of these ones. So what do you get for that? You get a more customized fit, both inner ear and outer ear, and you get the active noise cancellation with pass-through. In terms of audio quality, there may be a slight difference between the Echo Buds with active noise cancellation and the original Echo Buds. I think these sound just a little bit better, but that's because, in my opinion, it's how it fits in your ear better than these, and because the active noise cancellation can cut out some of that background noise, so you really just hear the music rather than hearing like lawnmowers in the background or just ambient noise that you would have in a grocery store or coffee shop or whatever you're doing. So thanks for watching this comparison of the Echo Buds with active noise cancellation and the Amazon Echo Buds, or the original version, which we've got right here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give us that thumbs up, subscribe, and click any links below if you want to support us. We also have a video review on both of these devices independently, so I'm going to put those in the description and or the links to both of these devices so that you can take a look at them for themselves and understand what the differences are or what I thought about these over the years. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.